Do I need a license to sell food from home in Georgia? And does Georgia even have a cottage food law? So in this video, I'm actually going to give you a quick update on those two specific things. There was a brand new bill that was trying to get passed in 2022. So we're going to give you an update on that specific bill and how it stands and whether or not it actually got passed. We're going to dive into that right now. All right, guys, so welcome back to Cottage Foods Laws. This is a brand new channel here on YouTube dedicated to the home-based food entrepreneur. We're going to give you all kinds of great information on every state's cottage food laws, how to market your product, where to sell it, where to get supplies, and how to grow a successful home-based food business, maybe even to start selling online and get into a commercial kitchen and develop a food product where you can grow from there. So I've got my laptop open. I was running through some emails and I did a couple of videos already to give some updates on some of the new laws here on cottage food laws in regards to Georgia. There was a bill called SB 578. This was a bill that was going through the legislation that would have allowed what's known as micro restaurants. Now, this is something that's amazing, the opportunity to, hopefully this bill passed. I'm going to read the rest of this information to let you know if it did or not. But this would allow micro restaurants to sell most types of actually what they call perishable foods, because through cottage food laws in Georgia and predominantly every single state, you actually can only sell non-perishable foods or items that are not time or temperature sensitive. So this is actually a bill that would have created, literally from your home, the idea of a micro restaurant. Now, that would mean anything from tacos to hamburgers to basically all kinds of food that you would find at restaurants, that you would find in food trucks, that you would find pretty much everywhere. And the bill would have opened up the door for a lot of people to begin to make some side money, create a side hustle, create a small business from home, selling food that was not necessarily like trail mixes and baked goods and things of that sort, reliant upon like farmers markets and local venues. You could have actually started selling through your home. So the bill that went through got voted down. It actually failed in the House to get approved. It would have allowed micro restaurants to sell most types of perishable food items from home, including items that you would find on food trucks, restaurants, and so on. Unfortunately, it got shot down this year. It did not get put up. So 2022, it would have been in effect later this year, but it did not pass. Now, that doesn't mean it's necessarily out forever, never going to have the opportunity to come up again, but it's definitely something to think about. Now, if you want to operate a cottage food business in Georgia, there is a couple things you need to be aware of really quick before I let you go. I wanted to show you, you actually do need to have something that's really unique about Georgia is that when you start to sell, you need to be aware of where you can sell it. This is something that's really hard for a lot of people to understand. Farmers markets are not necessarily the only place. You can do it from home. If you have someone come to your home, they can actually pick up the product. You are allowed to have home pickup. They haven't done delivery just yet where you can have yourself, not somebody else, but deliver it. Roadside stands, farmers markets, of course, online, but either someone has to pick it up or it has to be shipped within the state, it's saying here. Also, the places where you can't. A lot of people develop spices or develop an ingredient, maybe a sauce or marinade, and they would love restaurants to sell it. Unfortunately, restaurants is one that you can't dive into just yet. You can't sell that product from home to restaurants. The other thing is retail stores. A lot of people want to get like a packaged product together and sell it into retail stores. Retail stores are still prohibited. Unfortunately, that did not get updated. And also lastly, wholesale. And if you're looking to get into wholesale, where if you're creating like a bulk product that you wanted to sell in bulk as a wholesale item, that's still prohibited. But Georgia's not the only one for that one. Believe it or not, the vast majority of cottage food laws don't allow for wholesale or large product being sold in bulk. Not just yet, but that's definitely something to think about. The list for the current cottage food under Georgia law is very long, as a matter of fact. One of the biggest benefits in Georgia, which is great if you live in Georgia, is there's no sales limit. They don't limit the amount of money that you can actually make in Georgia, so that is a huge plus as well. So I wanted to give you a really quick update. I'm going through a whole bunch of emails and I'm trying to get caught up on some videos here to update everybody on 2022 cottage food law updates and laws and legislation. So if you have any questions about starting a food business, you also definitely want to check out these additional videos. I'll pop them up right here. Those are great videos too as well to help you understand cottage food laws and selling. We have 3 other food entrepreneur channels here on YouTube, so definitely check out those links, guys, down in the description below the video. Open up the description and you want to subscribe to them. I've got over 1,000 videos on marketing food online, which is our big channel, and we have a couple of food truck channels as well. So check those out, and I'll see you guys on our next video.